Mr. King of Shoes! Yeah! Featuring the Comic Kingpins!
I think that may be one of my favorite videos of all time.
Oh my god, man.
Oh, it made dude leave the chat. Well,
goodbye, dude.
So here we are, another show. We missed last week because of Labor Day, but we are back, and it's been an interesting week. Considering that we had D23 going on, pretty uneventful, to be honest.
Damn.
I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of new news to come out of D23. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
It was a little disappointing. I truly expected more, honestly. But,
I kind of thought we'd have a whole lot more to fucking talk about, but
it feels like they dropped more at San Diego than they did at D23.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a little Star Wars. We got a little.
Yeah, we did get some Star Wars news, so
Mando.
Can't be mad about that.
I mean, did you guys watch the Werewolf by Night trailer?
That
was
cool.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah, that was sweet. But
yeah.
Did you guys have a good week though? Did you guys pick up anything?
Of course, always.
Nice.
Well, Face picked up everything off the shelves.
As much
Obviously.
as I could.
I myself. Nah, nothing crazy. Just wait. I got something. I'm working on a little something. Something's coming my way. Just waiting for some delivery.
Nice. Right on.
Yeah, man. Yo, that Werewolf by Night though, man. I don't know if it's just the style they're going for, but I like to see some fresh shit. So. I like to see this, man.
Yeah.
It does. It's definitely got a different vibe to it. And they're actually listening as like a comedy horror type show. So, I mean, yeah, it seems to fit that vibe. I like the retro feel to it.
Yeah.
It's a Man Thing. Know that BC, he's gonna be sad he can't be here because he loves the giant size Man Thing.
Loves
but no,
loves. Oh.
What's that? No, I was gonna go off on a tangent a bit.
You do your thing, buddy.
I was gonna say I actually hit up Ottawa Comic Con over the weekend, so that was dope. Yeah, I went with obviously Hyper.
Hey.
Hit up some Popeyes on the way, of course, and I went with my two other buddies who Archel's in the chat right now, and I'll tell a story about that a little later if I can talk about the show.
Of course.
And Mr. Moon Knight himself, who's been on our Show Me Your Halls, K-Man, who's I think may be in the show here tonight. I'm not sure.
Hey.
But yeah, we got some good books, and then we hit up my LCS Midnight Madness sale. All back issues, $2. Ratio variants, half off. Vintage comics, 20% off. Yeah, it was. We got some good deals.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice sale.
Would you pick me up?
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
I
don't know what Spawn issues you're missing, bro.
Shoot, I'll give you a list, man. Don't worry.
I need the list.
Well, man, speaking about Madness and Spawn, I gotta run to the chat here real quick and shout out Michael Baker on this one. Technically, I think he was first. Anyone? I mean,
no, I think he was first.
This guy was first. But I mean, hey, we'll give you a spiritual.
It is gonna be one of those shows tonight for sure.
Yeah. So what's up? Thanks for joining.
Just wait. There is more to come.
Neighbor to the north.
Long out with your bong out.
Boom. This is thanks to you right here. You guys can't see it because it's a little far back, but it's the signed all new dupe. Blast. Thank you. So
looks good, bud.
Well,
that's a thing of beauty.
Marvel, man. Thanks for joining the chat. And yo, Madison with 2 N's and 1 Y. That's not where you think. God bless, man.
Best part of the
possibly one of the best. I don't even know additions to the MCU, man. People are gonna hate me for saying it.
No, I completely agree. I think we need to get her some superpowers in her own fucking series.
Yo, Empire, what's going on?
I mean, she
You
did
got
make a
to.
pact with the goat, or whatever. So
Yo,
maybe she's gonna get some superpowers.
This Jake, bro. Jake from State Farm.
Could be Jake from State Farm.
That's what I'm thinking. All dude is back.
Khaki wearing goat.
Back.
Here, what's happening? Tim Sinkovich, what's happening, man? We have to link up again when he's good days, man. Great guy. Missing you,
Yo.
buddy. Missing you.
And once we get to 250, Tim donated some great books for the giveaway. So
250.
We passed 250.
250, 450,
bro, you
500. Sorry,
Yeah.
500.
Shit.
Jeez. It's because we're at like
I need
near
to catch up.
450 right now. There we go.
Miguel, what's happening? What's going on? Wes is in the chat. What's going on?
Wesley.
Hey.
Right.
There he is. There's the man.
Does the man?
There's
Hey.
the man himself. He got a good pickup.
And of course, the Bleecker Street.
Leaker, what's going on?
What's happening?
Who else we
The
got?
Ancient One, Dan De La Torre. Were we on time? I don't even know.
More or less. I mean, on time for us.
We're never early nor late. We arrive when needed, boys. And yo, yes. Yeah, man. That's the Scorched 5 blank, bro. That's
What? Not blank anymore.
It's not blanking. It's filled. It is filled. So shout out to
And it
a
looks
special friend
great.
of mine. She killed it. It was the very first drawing.
She did.
Yeah, it was all right. But man, dude, you're
All
on the road again, yeah?
Yeah, bud. I'm back on the road where I belong. But
Man.
no, I enjoy it, man. So we got a sweet Airbnb in the middle of nowhere with
Check out all the different comic stores.
no comic stores here, but we're gonna hit up.
No?
There's two
Oh.
there's two on the way back if we go through Peterborough.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Kind of looks like
At least
that
you've got a
comic book.
plan.
Oh man, every time we hit the road, we gotta hit up. Comic
That's more
shop.
than we can
Or-
say
or
for this
two.
show.
What's that?
So that's more than we can say for this show.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of though, so yeah, the G23 stuff, man. A lot of the news, it felt like it was definitely a lot bigger for Star Wars than it was for anything Marvel. I mean, we really didn't get a whole lot in the way of new Marvel information.
Yeah, where's my
Other
blade?
than the two,
Where's
other
my
than the
damn
two
blade,
trailers,
Marvel?
Where's my Nova, bro?
Nova can wait. Nova can wait, man. You
Nah,
let out
dude.
some horror shit. You didn't release Blade. At least like a little something. Give me something.
Didn't they just start filming for that though?
I don't give a shit.
I think so.
Like, what are they gonna show you, right?
I don't even care, man.
You know,
You should just
like
show us the
actors,
costume.
that's it.
That's it. Or like just one vampire dying, bro. That's all I need. Nobody else in the shot. Just the stake flying through
I mean,
the
you
air.
already-
Boom. That's it.
You already heard his voice at the end of Eternal.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just rewatch Eternals and you'll be good.
Ooh, you sure you want to open that? Ooh.
But what do you guys think of the Secret Invasion trailer? Wasn't bad. I like the darker tone.
Yeah.
You know, we've been with a lot of like humorous kind of TV shows or like kid friendly shows, so it looks like it's going to take a darker turn. So
Yeah, it looks interesting. It's obviously building up to some bigger stuff. You know, there's been some talk about how it's going to lead into Armor Wars and everything like that.
yeah,
I think the only thing that I would say about it is like they really didn't give you a whole lot of clue of exactly what's going on in the the Secret Invasion trailer. I mean, we know it's the Skrulls and everything, but
Yeah.
what we've seen of the Skrulls so far in the MCU doesn't really fit, because so far that the Skrulls in the MCU have not been antagonistic in any way. If anything, they've been helpful. So yeah, they're gonna have to fill us in on what's going on, and I'm sure they're going to. The trailer didn't really give us that information, so it is going to be interesting. It just kind of alluded to it, so there's obviously something bigger there. When Samuel L. Jackson, as Nick Fury was talking about, he knows what they want. You can definitely get the vibe that it's
for sure.
something way bigger than what they want us to
Yeah,
believe.
I'm excited.
Tim, man, don't hold your breath, bro. It's like when we say teasers, it's more like a teaser than trailers kind of thing. It's bare minimum stuff, but still kind of cool.
Yeah, they're good though.
Yeah.
What
else?
about Thunderbolts?
Yo, okay.
Oh,
I'm not that excited. Okay, and someone pointed it out that there's 3 freaking Captain Americas up there. I'm like, yeah, there really is. I'm not feeling it, man. So you know what? Cool cast. I mean, not the cast. Cool characters, but I don't know, man. Bucky looks like he's gonna take a seat back, and I swear to God, if they kill him off now, I swear to God, I'll be so mad.
No, I think he's gonna be leading the team, bro. I think Bucky's
Really?
gonna be leading the team. Yeah, he's gonna be like,
The parent with a bunch of children kind of thing
well,
going on.
between him and Yelena, it'll be
Arguing
probably,
all the time. I don't see those two getting together, getting along together.
well, that's why it'll be an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
That's fair.
They'll be like the heads of the team, and then fucking from there, you'll have.
Do you guys think they should have just recast Red Hulk?
I mean, it's. I don't know.
I would have liked to see him in the lineup, man. I don't care who plays the actor, but
Speaking about missing in the lineup,
That's the problem right there that I have.
there it is.
No Zemo. No Zemo. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
They better.
Yeah, it's Thunderbolts. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna watch it. It's a Marvel movie. I'm not happy that there's no Zemo, but who knows? Maybe he'll be somewhere else at the time.
He'll be in a club still, just partying, and they got to go through.
Yeah.
Either way, that was the news I cared least about. Was the Thunderbolts? Believe it or not.
I know. I kind of was in the same boat, to be honest. I was like, oh,
yeah.
just okay. Not really much to get excited about there.
No.
What else did we have as far as Marvel from D23? I think that was pretty much the big
Pretty
one.
much it. Secret Wars leading into Armor War, or Secret Invasion leading into Armor Wars. The 2 trailers.
The announcement of a new character that we'll be seeing in
Yes.
America 4.
Captain
New
America.
Order. So we're going to be seeing, I believe it's an Israeli mutant. I think mutant, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's what they're saying.
Okay, I honestly couldn't remember if it was a mutant or an Inhuman or whatever. But Sabra. So what do you guys think? I think it's cool that they're bringing in a lot of these more international characters. Like, we saw what was it, Scarlet Scarab, I guess, in Midnight.
Yeah, that was
so
cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to get to see some of these, more. I don't want to say lower tier, but less recognized characters.
Definitely less recognized.
Yeah, definitely less recognized.
But it leads you to think, like, are they going to last?
Right, exactly. I mean, see, okay, so, well, you know what? Actually, let's come back to this discussion a little later because, I mean, we've got something lined up a little bit for it. So we'll come back to this part of the discussion. But, yeah, so, I mean, I think that was all the major Marvel news. On the other hand, we did get some pretty good Star Wars news coming out of D23. Keys, what were you most excited about? Because I know you got something to say on this.
Nope, I got nothing to say, man. I got
Nothing
nothing to say.
Nothing at all.
Mando season 3. I was pretty pumped for it, but we already knew, like, was it season 3 or season 4?
But season 3.
Season 3, yeah.
Yep.
See, man, I keep thinking Boba is like, it's
It
messing.
sort of is. It's like season 2.5 of Mando. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's probably the most. That was the one that got me going. Probably the most, man.
That's what got, man. Oh man.
I just want to see the kid again. Bro.
Disappointment is real right now.
Lay it on me, face. Lay it on me.
I really thought you were. I thought you were really gonna bring up Yaddle in the lightsaber fight with Dooku. Come on, man. Tales of the Jedi. That's where it's at.
Oh yes, shit.
Yeah, the little female Yoda. Okay, so they obviously with Grogu, they've realized what a cash cow that is. Yeah. So fucking immediately we're following it up with Yaddle getting a prominent role in Tales.
So what did they do?
I love it.
She's getting a role in a show, or
they're gonna flesh her out. They're gonna flesh out her character a little bit.
No way. Okay, I hadn't heard about this. I didn't really pay attention to much Star Wars news.
Yeah, it was it was kind of brief, I think, in the trailer. getting
Very
to see it, but
Clone Wars esque.
it was there. So I'm excited for it. Tales of the Jedi. I mean, it kind of sucks that Bad Batch got pushed back a little bit. So it was supposed to be coming out this month, but I think it got pushed back to January. But Tales, I think, is releasing in October. So,
I'm ready.
not necessarily a bad trade-off.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Of course,
Shoot.
Mando season 3. The trailer for that looks pretty interesting. Did we see any of Mech Suit Grogu?
I didn't see a Grogu, but I saw Hyper Combo Comics.
Look who's here. Yes. What's going on, bro?
What?
You know what happened? I put that clip and then YouTube basically goes to the next playlist.
It's hyper porn.
Wait, what the hell?
That was a bit of a blunder on my side.
I know Riley Reed when I hear her, bro. I got you.
What's going on, bro?
What's up? Glad dude made it safe from Ottawa Comic-Con.
Dude, I got home at like 1:45 that night.
Don't you
And
tell me about getting home late. You know I had a 2-hour drive ahead of me.
But wait, I had been at the comic show since 8:30 in the morning, and I got home at 11:45 at night.
Okay, it's not like you were walking the streets till 8:30 in the morning.
No,
It
man.
might have been.
I was buying comics the entire fucking time and eating Popeyes with you.
Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like an adventure more than a punishment.
It was a great time. It was a great time. I haven't talked about the show yet, so we'll finish off these D23 updates, and then maybe we can go into that quickly before
Cool. Yeah.
new comic book day picks.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll eat cereal during that
Oh
time.
man.
I'll eat cereal during new comic book day.
Yeah, what you eating, bro?
You know that cereal Crave?
Oh yeah. That's some bougie shit, buddy.
Louis, what's up?
What's up, Louis?
Crave. Isn't that like a health food cereal or some shit?
No. It's far from a health food. It's literally like
definitely
chocolate
not.
stuffed little like those shredded wheats? They look like shredded wheats, except instead of like it's like chocolate and just.
So they attempted to make a health food enjoyable by putting chocolate in it.
Kind of. I
stuff.
mean, it literally feels like you're just eating chocolate cookies in a cereal form.
Oh, yeah, Chips Ahoy, isn't it like a Chips Ahoy cereal already?
They had Chips Ahoy cereal, which literally is just literally a chocolate chip cookie that you just pour in a bowl.
So why wouldn't you just go with that?
Yeah, man. Why you?
Because they're
You gotta be
smaller.
aristocrat and shit out here. Okay.
Because they're small. You can't put like a full size Chips Ahoy in a cereal bowl. What are you gonna do?
I've
You're
done
gonna
it,
start
someday.
cutting with a knife and fork after?
Bro, I've
We
done
gotta
it.
do a poll for
You're a damn
cereal.
adult. You can do whatever you want.
Hey, Keith, we
What's
got to
up?
do a poll for cereals soon.
How do we do this every time?
No.
BC is not here.
Listen. We failed miserably in the poll for best chip flavor. I'm not even gonna
That
try.
was successful.
Oh, that was so bad.
That was successful.
Ah, that was bad.
I'm with Michael Baker on this one. Count
Cinnamon
chocolate.
Toast Crunch is my favorite. Though.
Yo,
I'm a
let
Lucky
me-
Charms guy.
Sugar Crisp. You remember that bear? That fly bear, bro?
Yeah, but you know what? But it's in the name though. I just found that it was too sweet. It was just too much sugar in that.
Nah.
Too much sugar.
All right. Any more D23 updates?
No, but we were talking about Star Wars, so I'm trying to work in blue milk here somehow in a bag.
Something blue milk. Something.
Yeah,
something
got nothing.
Dark
All right,
side.
moving on.
All right. Hyper, should we go over the Ottawa Comic Con a little bit?
Yeah. Tim, I just want to address Tim's comment. So, I
This one
got
right here.
no. That one right there. So I got a bit overly excited today because it was my day off, and then I was checking, and a guy said that he bought an estate sale from a 94-year-old man, right?
Damn.
And then in the picture, he had a copy of Wiz Comics #2, and if you guys know Wiz Comics #2,
Oh, shit.
which is Face, you know this one. First appearance of Captain Marvel, aka Shazam,
Mhm.
Oh
in
shit!
the golden age. So I'm like, yo, okay, I gotta hit this guy up because the ad was pretty fresh. So then I hit him up and I'm like, okay, listen, he's in Kingston. I'm like, all right, listen. He only asked for
You're
100.
gonna drive all
He
the
asked for
way there?
100. He asked for $100 for it, and then he showed me the condition. It was ratty and all that, but still, like a 1.0, 2.0 still goes for 16 grand. So I'm like,
Yo.
okay,
Wow.
I'm hitting him up, and then I'm looking at it upon closer inspection. Something's off.
It's a reprint.
When the car crashes, there's supposed to be 2 bad guys flying out the car. I only see 1 bad guy.
Yo.
It's
It's
one
a
of those. It's like a reprint. And the thing is, you can't even tell it's a reprint because when you open it, it shows 1940, like the actual date of the publication and all that. So literally, and then I looked at a forum, and then they said, yeah, it's like the Treasury edition apparently. So I was like,
Oh.
Fuck.
That's
The old
so-
that would have
fake.
been that would have been the fine. Like, look, if I would have grabbed that, I would have been like, all right, guys, we gotta do a live stream on this mega key, but it ain't meant to be.
I mean, you did pick up some good books already over the weekend.
No,
I
but
saw
you
them
know,
with my own eyes.
no, but here's the thing though. I thought it was the legit, genuine article because of how tattered the comic looked.
Yeah.
Like it looked pretty worn out to shit. So I figured, okay, this has to be the real deal.
That may have
And
been
then-
intentional. Maybe
Yeah.
he didn't know what he had.
And the thing is, the fact that he said that he got it from a 94-year-old dude in an estate sale, I'm like, okay, that checks out. That kind of is. You would expect a book in that era to kind of be in that kind of collection.
Yeah, for
So-
sure.
That's
So the
Actually,
guy-
you know why that would have set off alarm bells for me? I'm gonna be honest. You know why that would have set off alarm bells for me? Is at this point, like, I'm not gonna be honest, or I'm gonna be honest. I love my comics. Might be a little lit, whatever. I love my comics and everything, but at 94 years old, I think at that point I'm gonna realize I may not have a whole lot of time left with them. Might be more useful to go ahead and get that cash and spend,
But
in my last few years rather than holding on to these comics. Now, hold on, hear me out here.
All right.
You say it's in. He says it, but he's telling you it's in the collection of a 94-year-old man because then it could just be he didn't really know what he had. He didn't really think about it for all those years. If it's in that collection of a 24-year-old guy, he went out and bought that shit intentionally. Obviously,
Of course, yeah.
like that. So it kind of makes sense to throw you off a little bit, but yeah, man, 94. Who's holding on to it at 94?
Well, no, but here's the thing though. It was an estate sale, so it wasn't just that book. He basically got a lot of several stuff from that dude. It just they just threw in that book also in the estate sale. It wasn't like he just got just a comic collection from the guy. He basically got some other because I looked at his commerce page and he sells other antique stuff and all that, like those vintage rocking chairs and all the other stuff. And so, yeah, it's not just comics that he had on his page. He had other stuff that he was selling.
Okay.
Man, that's rough.
Well,
Listen, it could have been worse. I could have drove to Kingston and I could have been like,
Dude, I could have just went for you.
there.
I'm an
Hey.
hour away. Well,
That's
not
true.
right now. I'm in the middle of bumfuck nowhere for work. But
I
any
would've
other
put like
day.
I would have put
If
like a
you ever
GPS.
find
I would have put like a GPS on dude's track on dude's. Yo, Hyper, I got robbed.
Right?
Hey,
You wouldn't believe what happened.
I mean, I did lose a book you gave me over the weekend anyways. I found it since then, but I did lose it for a good
Okay,
time.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we talk about Ottawa Comic Con.
Yeah,
But
Shit,
that was
let's
my
get to it, 'cause
crazy
that
story.
sounds
Yeah,
very
man.
interesting.
That's a good segue.
All right,
Yeah, right.
so we'll lead up to it first, and then I'll tell the story after the fact. But Ottawa Comic Con was this weekend. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I happened to get some free passes to go in for Saturday.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had somebody. I won't name them, but I had somebody who had a booth there and threw me a little exhibitor pass, and I got to go in before the VIP. So I was there around 8:30 in the morning. VIP came at 9, and then regular tickets would be at 10 a.m. So I got there. I hung out with some friends, and then I went and walked around some booths, checked them all out before everybody else got there. It was pretty big. I was not expecting that. The last one I went to in 2019, like just before all the lockdowns, was a little smaller than that, so I wasn't expecting this, and it turned out to be pretty good. Not as many comic vendors as I would like, but let's be real, I'm used to either that or Fan Expo in Toronto, and Fan Expo is obviously going to trump that every time. It was pretty good. I got some good books. I know Hyper got some good books. Hyper showed up around, 12:30. I had two of my other buddies.
No, I showed up like more like close to 1:32-ish, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, my two buddies showed up.
No way.
I've had a little bit of a drive to get there.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair.
But yeah, my buddy Archel, who's in the chat right now, and my other buddy K-Man, who's been on the show before, they met up with me, I think, at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And yeah, we started digging. K-Man bought every fucking Moon Knight he could find. And dude, he left with a stack like this big. Hyper saw it. Like,
yeah.
It was massive.
Hey,
and then
that.
What's that?
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. And then my buddy Archel bought a bunch of Venoms and ASMs, trying to get an ASM run going and complete all the volumes of Venom. And then Hyper met up with us, and I'll tell my little story. Oh, bye, Hyper. I'll tell my little story of losing a book. So Hyper actually had some books for myself and for K-Man. He had some Moon Knights for him. And Hyper had an extra Strange Academy #1, the J. Scott Campbell variant, where they're all like standing in a circle. Yeah. So that's the one issue I've been missing is a first print of #1. Hey. And it's a beautiful cover. So me and Hyper worked out a deal, and he said he'd bring it. So he brings me the books, and we're at a booth at the time. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks, man. I'm like looking at the books, right? So I throw them all in my bag with all the Moon Knights because I was the only one with a fucking backpack. Hyper had a backpack too when he showed up. But I was the mule carrying everybody's books for the most part. And
hey, I was carrying my books. I only brought it to the car. That was like the final amount.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I meant the backpack for the books. Like if you bought books. Yeah, I was like, between me and my other two buddies, I was the only one with a fucking backpack. But anyway, so we get to the car.
Comic dude, the comic mule.
Literally, bro. But everybody was parked so far away. I was the only one within like a couple rows. So every time our backpacks got full or we couldn't carry our books anymore, we
wait. I'm going to stop you there about the parking situation. Okay, so keep in mind, to all my Canadians, you guys know about how small Ottawa is compared to the... I was not expecting Ottawa to be...
It's big. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but compared to like other cities, like...
Ottawa, the city, is small?
Yeah.
That's what no, it's big, bro.
Okay,
it's
you know what? Okay, keep in mind, I'm coming from Toronto, from Montreal, right? So like, to me, it's smaller. But here's the thing: the center, the parking lot that was not the parking lot, the EY center that was hosting the event. Their parking lot was so full that basically they ended up having to do like an ad hoc parking lot in some field. So basically, I had to park far enough that I had to take a shuttle bus to get to my spot to the convention center.
Yeah. Gotta get an Uber from the fucking car to the convention center.
Well, you could walk it, but there's no way I'm going to walk it while I'm carrying like slabs that I was planning on trading and books in my bag. I was going to take the shuttle to the center.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So speaking of which,
because dude got there early. What's that?
I said, speaking of which, we did bring books to trade in case some vendors wanted to trade.
Yeah.
That's always a good idea. Anytime you're going to a convention.
Yeah. But yeah, Hyper had to take the shuttle, and I was the only one within walking distance, and I was 3 rows from the front doors because I was there so early. But yeah, we kept getting full. We had to go to the vehicle, I think, like 4 or 5 times just to unload books.
Damn.
It was crazy.
That's a good trip, though.
Yeah, so I got to the car one of those times to unload our books, and I couldn't find the fucking Strange Academy one.
This guy, I literally like almost like 2 hours into me giving him the book, he's like, "Yo, I can't find my Strange Academy one."
No.
He's like, "Dude, but I'll still pay you."
Yeah, I was like, "I'll still pay you because like, that's my fuck up. But at the same time, I thought like, yo, when I was checking like the condition of it and all that, did I just like leave it on top of like a stack of short boxes, like at somebody's booth? Did somebody snag it or put it? They like, oh, this is mine now to sell at my booth. I'm like freaking the fuck out, right? But it turns out, long story short, it was in one of my buddy's stacks of Moon Knights. So, you know, he got home later on and my buddy checked. Yeah, Archel found it for me, so thank you for that. And I do have the book now. But, speaking of Archel, we go over to this booth, and Marvell might know this booth pretty well because it's a shop out his way. They had just come into a recent collection of slabs, I guess, and priced them quick without actually fucking realizing what they would have been worth. And so we're looking through the slabs, and Archel's looking for an ASM 252. Like, that's one of his books that he's been searching for lately.
Okay.
And there's two of them in that box of slabs. And they're both 9.0s. One was direct, one was newsstand. The newsstand also happened to be a Canadian price variant. The newsstand was the direct was priced at $319 plus tax. The newsstand Canadian price variant was at $299 plus tax.
Wow.
So like, so I was like, guys, like, this is obvious here, you know. Pick up the CPV newsstand. So he goes up to the guy with it. He's like, yo, 250? You take 250? And the guy's just like, yeah. Boom, 250. You got the CPV newsstand 9.0 of 252. Yeah.
Keep in mind,
You know
he
what,
didn't buy it. He didn't pay for it right away because I think he got the offer and then he came back to us and asked, "Yo, is 250 a good deal?"
So what happened there?
Yeah.
What happened there though? Was the guy's like, yeah, I'll take 250, and but he would only take cash for it. Only cash.
Cash is king.
Exactly. But like, you know, we had just run out of cash, so we were like, fuck, like now we're gonna have to go to an ATM and all this shit. Like, is it really worth just going to it? And we're like, yeah, it's worth going to it, man. Get to the ATM. He's like, fuck yeah, let's go.
You know, though,
you got it.
I'm kind of thinking about it now, and I wonder, were there CPV direct editions back then, or were they?
Yeah,
I'm not sure how that worked.
It was not a CPV that direct edition.
Oh, okay.
More often than not, CPVs are newsstand, but there are certain publishers like the TMNT Adventures is the famous one that has that has both a direct and a barcode version of the CPV. The barcode version of the CPV does go for more than the non-barcode version.
Yeah.
But I think for Marvel, and I don't really see many. Actually, no, DC does have CPV as well. Both publishers, they tend to have barcodes on their CPVs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You know what? I take that back. Thundercats CPV. I have that one. I don't think there's a barcode on it. But that's like a Star. I mean, is Star part of
Marvel?
that
was just one of the Star ones, so I'm not sure. Yeah.
But
I can't remember.
Dude, I was telling dude that it's a good thing that he found that CPV before I found it, because ASM 252 is one of my goal books, and had that deal been presented to me, I would have snatched that book. So it's a good thing Archie found it before me. And when he presented the deal to us, I'm like, shit.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
Hey, here we go. Tim Sinkovitz coming through with the answer for us. CPVs are only newsstands for DC and Marvel. So
more often than not, I again, because I wasn't sure if Star was part of Marvel or not, but if that's not the case, then yeah, I've only seen newsstands for Marvel and DC CPVs.
I've never actually looked into it or anything like that, so I was curious.
It's kind of tough because the thing is if you know the pricing of like certain years during Marvel and DC, you could spot a CPV because there's certain years when it was 75 cents. You know that books are 75 cents. So if you see something for that's how I was able to find. Sorry.
That's what this one was.
Yeah, but at the time, so see, when ASM 252, it was during the time when books were 60 cents, so 75 cents would have been the CPV.
Yeah.
When I found my Uncanny X-Men, 95 cents was a CPV because 75 cents was the direct.
Oh, sure.
So you kind of, when you know the prices, you can easily spot. That's how you kind of snatch some of these books, because sometimes vendors don't even know themselves. They just look at it as a newsstand and then they'll just price it as such. But if you have the eye for the prices, you could easily pick out the CPVs without. But now the vendors that do know the CPVs, they'll price it accordingly because they know it's worth.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think these vendors even knew what they had book wise.
Yeah.
For half of them, but yeah. So he got that, which was a total score. I got a Daredevil 11 first Echo. If you guys, so I know some people are thinking it's third, but I think it's first full. I got that for $20. It was listed for 30, so I got it for a good deal, and it's my second copy now. So other than that, I just picked up a couple of Novas, some Power Rangers. And I think that was it. I didn't get much at the show. I got more later on at my shop.
If I had my camera on, I would have had like my surprised face when a dude said that he picked up Novas.
Yeah, right.
Wait, Hyper, what did you pick up?
Yeah, listen. Well, first off, I want to say that I think this is the second con I've been to since post-pandemic. The first one was the Montreal Comic-Con back in July. And it was the same organizers that ran the Ottawa Comic Con. So it was actually my first time going to Ottawa for the Comic Con. And I gotta say, even though the venue was big and all that, I think both me and Dude would agree, I was a bit disappointed with the lack of comic vendors. I think there was about 6 or 7 vendors.
Yeah, that's what I counted.
It was packed, but it was a lot of figurines and all that. I mean, which is all good, but I mean, that's not really my bag. So,
not what we're here.
But still able to find some good deals among the vendors. And guys, you know the deal with these conventions. Most of these vendors, if not all of them, they're generally willing to make deals with you. If
I haggled every book, dude.
Yeah, it's almost like unless I bought like something like I think only one vendor I didn't bother because it was like a $20 book and I just bought one book, so I wasn't, and that was already a steal, so I didn't want
Dude,
it.
I haggled on a $10 book. The guy gave
but I guess I feel more. I felt more better haggling when it was like at least a $30, $40 purchase or something. But yeah, other than that, I basically got a deal on every single purchase I've made. My biggest get though, I would say, was and dude was there when I got it. Was the entire what do you call it? All new Ultimate Comics 28 issue series. Obviously, it's the second appearance of Miles Morales.
Yeah, the whole run.
The whole run, they had it for 175 Canadian.
Nice.
And it was near mint. Like I checked. It may have been one. Like it may have like issue 1, which is the money book. It may have been like a 9496, but 175, which is funny because the booth 1 or 2, rows behind it were selling just issue 1 for 200.
Yeah.
So I saw the thing is, it was a good deal as it is, right? But then I threw in some 3 TMNT books, and I'm like, okay, so what can you do with the whole deal? And then he basically just gave me my TMNT books for free, the 3 books that I bought.
Oh yeah, you picked up TMNT.
Yeah.
But
that was. And the other big one was I got the Books of Doom issue 1 to 6 for $25.
Books of who?
So, what's that?
Books of Doom. Oh, gotcha.
Books of Doom. Yeah, it's a low printed 6-issue series that kind of does like a retelling of the origin of Doom.
Yeah.
Damn.
They had it for 30. I got it down to 25.
Hey.
30 was already a good deal to begin with, but you know what? Might as well shoot your shot.
Might as well, right?
Yeah,
Save your money for other books.
I mean, I almost came away with an AF-15 first Amadeus Cho at the end of the night.
But, yeah. Okay. So we got to explain this part. So after the con, the shop had a midnight sale.
Wait. After the con,
yeah,
boys got together.
We're going streaking! Yeah!
Wait, actually, you're right. There's something that happened before the con, before the midnight sale. We refueled at Popeyes, and then we went to the midnight sale.
There we go.
I forgot that part. Yeah. It started at 9 p.m. and then it goes till midnight. That's why they called it a midnight sale. So, got some good books there, man. What did I pick up? I picked up the this one. I was surprised that it was in someone else's pile, and they ended up ditching it. So I just picked it off someone else's discarded pile. It was Miles Morales number 10, because they had half off on ratios. It was Miles Morales number 10. You know, the first appearance of Miles Morales in 616 as Ultimatum.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had the 1 in 50.
Oh
The
snap!
1 in 50, it was $30 off. So take half of that.
Wait, it was $30.
It was stickered at $30 but then it was a
Damn.
half off sale. So then you get it for $15.
Damn.
Yeah.
You win. Perfect.
I didn't even know 1 in 50 existed for that book. I knew that there was a 1 in 25, but yeah. Dude, I don't know if you saw this, but after you left, I don't know if you noticed that Hulk 181 disappeared from the back.
No, so while I was in line, there was a guy on the phone about it, and then he actually showed up to the sale, and they were talking at the back, taking it out of the. I can't. It's not a CGC case, but it's just
Top
slides it
loader.
top loader, and
Yeah.
so they were checking it out and talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, the deal's going down for sure."
Yeah, dude, that was actually a good deal because they had a Hulk 181 and the wall books were all 20% off.
I picked up like 3 or 4 wall books, man.
Yeah, to tell them what you picked up.
Yeah, so I picked up. They're not big wall books. They were just books, that have shot up recently, and they threw them up on their wall. I got the Meet the Squirrels #1. Got that for what was it? I got that 20% off. I got the Marvel Presents Bloodstone 1 with I don't even know how to say his name. Bloodstone. Ulysses. Yeah,
Ulysses.
Shout out to
Bloodstone.
Ulysses.
I got that for like $12, and then I got that Incredible Hulk 256 with first appearance of Sabra. I got that for like $4. Yeah, I got some good books, and obviously a bunch of Power Ranger books. Can't remember what else though.
Power Rangers. Of course, he got some Power Rangers.
Yeah. whoa.
Marvel, yeah, the AF-15 was there. When I went to the checkout, no one claimed it. I think it went from 300 to 240 after the 20%. Well, now it's back to 300 unless
The guy in front of me, dude, I'm in line. I totally forgot to tell you this. The guy in front of me is like, "Hey, can I see that AF-15?" And I'm like, "For fuck's sakes, man!" Like, and he looks at it, he's like, "Nah, I'm good." I'm like, "Oh, good."
Yeah, because we both inspected it. And by the way, guys, people in the chat, AF-15, we're talking about first Amadeus show, not obviously not first Spider-Man.
No, then Marvel knows. Marvel knows.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to snag that.
That's actually the first book we went to because Dude and I both wanted to inspect the AF-15 before Dude decides to purchase it. But there was a couple of defects that we weren't sure how the grading people would kind of sway on it. So for the price, it was like, I don't know. That's why
You'd be gambling to buy that.
it was a bit of a gamble.
Absolutely.
I just want to answer Chef's question. It was not a newsstand. The copy of, if it was a newsstand, I would have died because that would have made it a lot more scarcer if that issue 1 was a newsstand, but it wasn't.
But no, it was good. It was a good time. Like I said, I got home at 1:45 after being up since 6:30 in the morning. So it was a long day of comics.
Yeah, and then I had a 2-hour drive ahead of
On
me.
a Saturday. But yeah, and you had a 2-hour drive. But yeah, no, it was good. It was totally worth it. It was a great day.
Yeah, it was worth the trip.
Well, I gotta ask, when you were before your cons, obviously, because I'm assuming they start on Fridays there?
Yeah,
like they do down here. Do you guys, and you being the influencer and everything, I'm sure you had passes for the Fridays, right?
Ask Dude. He was the one that got the passes, not me.
I mean, I could have got in for Friday as well and Sunday if I wanted to. But I was on a tight.
Oh, you just went the one day? Oh, okay.
Oh, I only went the one day. Yeah, but yeah,
sounds like a pretty good deal.
I could have. I'm sure. I have very great friends down here in the area that are also part of the comic community, and I appreciate them big time for always helping me out with these shows. So,
yeah. All right. Well, we hit the D23 stuff. Talked about the con stuff. So I got to ask, because we got one other thing we got to go over before we get into New Comic Book Day. Have you guys watched the recent episodes of She-Hulk? Now, I know we didn't have a show last week, so we didn't really get to talk about episode 3. And, of course, episode 4 was just the other day. So
I think I have a couple minutes left of the recent episode. I was
I haven't
Well, our
finished
thumbnail
it.
might be a little bit of a spoiler for you.
Oh, I don't care, man. Give her about Madison and Wongers.
I haven't seen episode 4 yet. I saw episode 3 this afternoon. I was busy watching Cobra Kai, to be honest.
I'm going to be honest.
I finished that.
Episode 4 was the best one of the series so far. But
really? Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Until
partial to
next-
Madison and Wongers.
Wow, Wes is saying until the latest episode. Face is saying the latest episode.
How did you not love Madison and Wongers? Oh my god.
Oh. With one Y, but not one A.
No, where you
No,
think?
it's definitely been a different show than anything that Marvel's put out so far. But yeah, it's have more of like a kind of a sitcom type of feel to it. So,
Yeah, 100%.
you know, but it's been enjoyable. It's been funny.
It's been
It's
decent.
a different vibe for sure.
Yeah. It's definitely not the best series they've ever made for anything, in my opinion, but it's not the worst by any means.
I want a Wong spinoff. All I'm saying.
Wong and Madison.
Oh yeah.
We need it.
It's a spin-off you never knew you wanted, but it's the one you need. Yeah.
I don't mean to sound like the jaded comic collector, but okay, I don't think my opinion is going to be a very unpopular one, because I think I've heard this from other people, but I'm starting to come around to this thing where it just feels like a lot of this recent stuff, because I'm saying this because I just also watched Thor: Love and Thunder on Disney Plus for the first time. I don't know, man. I just feel like a lot of the stuff from Marvel lately, I'm not that motivated to watch them as I used to be. It feels like post-pandemic, a lot of the stuff, it's like, I'll get to it when I get to it kind of situation.
That's 'cause
I
there's
can't
so much
remember a
content.
show where I actually remembered, where I actually was looking forward to. Okay, you know what? It's actually one of those shows that probably got shit on the most. Probably Moon Knight was actually one of the last shows where I kind of was like looking forward to what the next episode holds.
Yeah.
I
You're
get
not
Not
that,
Wong.
the
though.
last show.
You're not Wong.
You know what it is, though? It's content
Wait a minute.
overload. You know, we've had so many shows consistently. Now we're starting to be like, oh, I'll get to it.
I haven't even watched Eternals, and I'm gonna admit it, I haven't. That's actually the only Marvel movie I still haven't seen. It's one of those things that I keep putting off.
But I mean, okay, so the last show that you got excited about was the last show that they did.
And I
Yo,
don't know.
right?
I don't want to say
I
excited.
mean,
I don't want to say excited.
I was like,
They had
I
Miss
don't want to use
Marvel.
the word excited. No, I'm not just talking
Oh, yeah,
about
Miss
shows.
Marvel.
I'm talking about shows and movies. I'm lumping them all in the same category.
projects. We'll just say
Oh well, listen.
Project.
I mean, the
Like-
thing is, you know, the MCU is getting big enough that it's not everything is going to be for everyone. I mean, there are some of us idiots out there that will continue to fucking absorb any bit of content that we can get.
No.
Like, I'm not going to miss any of it. But you know, obviously there's people that aren't going to get as interested in, you know, maybe the horror side or the comedy side or, you know, even the action side or whatever. So
It's just that, you know what it is, Face.
do your own purposes.
But you know what it is, Face. I just feel like there's other properties that have kind of upped their game up. Like I just mentioned Cobra Kai like a moment ago. Like there's other shows that I feel like they've brought their A game, where it feels like Marvel is almost like they're still stuck in that same gear. I feel.
Well, it's Marvel.
I mean, they're trying some different things at least. So
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'll still watch them as they come because I pay for Disney Plus, so it's like, why won't I watch them? But it's just it wasn't the same as like that same anticipation I had for Infinity War, Endgame, and like the movies before that. Like, you know, when the Guardians came out, both 1 and 2. It's like, I don't know. It's just hasn't been. I would say the last Marvel movie, if like, and I'm not going to count Endgame and Infinity War because those were like grand scale movies. I'm just talking about the last.
That's not fair.
No, but the last, like, let's say, solo Marvel project that I would say that I really got hyped for, that I really enjoyed, and I felt it was worth the hype, was Black Panther.
damn.
I would say Black Panther for
Yeah.
me.
That's fair.
Not Far From Home.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but what about?
Not really. I'm gonna say like the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies they're all right, but I'm gonna go out and say that I actually prefer the Sam Raimi trilogy over the Tom Holland.
You almost saved yourself there. You said
Yeah, except part three. So maybe.
Move this man!
They're a good watch.
Bully
like,
McGuire is the best.
They're not terrible movies, the Tom Holland, but it's not like I'm watching them on repeat as much as the first two, Sam Raimi.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Sort of. You're not
Yeah.
wrong.
Yes, I don't want to agree with you, but like I can see where you're coming from.
All right. Well, the other thing that we haven't really addressed with the She-Hulk thing, because we didn't get to do an episode last week because of Labor Day, and it's going to be a beautiful segue.
Oh no!
Yeah, the She-Hulk twerking. So we got to mention that, right? Because
Yeah.
everybody's got an opinion. So I'd like to hear you guys' opinion. We'll start it off with Keys.
The master
I want
twerker.
a full. Wait, what? Full length music video with that, bro. Just boom. Maybe even multiple Hulks. I don't even know. I don't know.
Are
I
you
don't know.
putting it
Either-
in your
oh,
face right now? Is that what you're doing?
bro? I'm just Hulk. Like, oh my lord, bro. That's the Marvel project I want, man. And then we need.
All right, Keys is excited about it.
It threw me off because they're trying to be all serious, trying to talk about this case and all this stuff, and then at the end of the episode, you just see them, twerking away. I was like, "The fuck is going on here?"
Let them have fun, man.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it, but
dances.
it threw me way off. I was not expecting it just from what had been going on and what they had been saying in the show. It wasn't something I could see happening.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, I saw the episode because first I obviously saw the reaction before I saw the episode, so I kind of knew what was coming. And after watching it, I'm like, what were people expecting? First of all, if you guys know a bit of She-Hulk, she's not to be taken as a character very seriously because in the comics she constantly breaks the fourth wall way before Deadpool ever did. Yeah. And she does a lot of parody covers and all that. So it's almost like she's a parody of herself sometimes. So look, it was either twerking or the naked jump rope skip, and they're not going to do the naked jump rope skip.
I'll take both.
So
she never actually she never actually skipped rope naked though in the comic. Like,
well, I mean, like, oh, you know which cover I'm talking about. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
Sure everybody does, but like
in the first page, in the first few pages, you do see her kind of jump roping, right? But it's kind of like the images because you see it's like a whirlwind, so you don't see much. But no, but my point is, it's like it's not like Shang-Chi was twerking. It's She-Hulk. They're two different characters. It's like she's a comedy character to begin with, so
just in time shot. We talking twerking,
and I'm talking about the sensational She-Hulk, not the savage She-Hulk.
Bro.
Here's what I thought about it.
Back at me, I'm like,
whenever it happened, knowing the reaction that was coming and everything from various people that would not enjoy it, it made me think back to like, I don't know, what was it, the late 90s, early 2000s or some shit like that, where they had like Captain America and Spider-Man and shit doing the fucking Macarena. And like all these old comic fans, yeah, man. Like
when did that happen?
Like, the end is not. I don't even remember what it was in. But I remember hearing about it. There was a lot of older comic fans that just, thought it was the worst fucking thing, and it was the end of comics. And comics are still around, obviously. And it just kind of it seems to present itself as a similar sort of situation where it seems like maybe there's some older people that are a little less open-minded or getting stuck on it.
It's much ado about nothing. It's honestly much ado about nothing.
He loves it.
I want that stuck on me.
like I'm struggling. Like of all the things to kind of to nitpick, like that was where you guys are pitching your flag on. I mean, I don't know. It's
especially because it was so short too. It was just it was just seemed to be meant as a lighthearted moment. But
okay,
it did get a huge fucking reaction.
Okay, what was the general reason for the anger? Was it because they felt that it was the whole twerking thing? Did they feel it was, how do I say it? It was sexualizing her too much? Like, what was the issue? I'm just kind of trying to figure out what the whole complaint was about.
Maybe it was silly or something. I don't know.
Both. It was a little bit of both.
Yeah. Yo, you know what really threw me off about the whole that whole episode, to be honest though, was everybody making a big deal about, and I'm so with fucking Tim on this, man, because like everybody made a big deal about Megan Thee Stallion being in that episode. I had
I didn't even know who
idea
that
who the hell
was.
she was. Yeah,
What?
I mean,
Yeah,
you
never
know,
heard of her.
I knew like Tatiana Maslany,
Mm.
and some of the other
Yada,
actors.
yada, yada, yada.
But I had no idea who Megan Thee Stallion was. I'm gonna be honest. Obviously now I know who it is. But
I'll
Yeah,
send
I
you
had
a
to Google
freestyle.
her.
yeah, I did
Sure.
too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, Keys, what is that, like multivitamins that you've been chewing the whole episode?
They're nuts, okay? They're
Okay.
nuts, yeah.
He loves them nuts.
These nuts.
These
Calorie
nuts.
packed snack. All right, it's the age of the thickness, okay?
I was gonna be like, Keys, put down the steroids. We got a podcast, dude.
It is the age of the thickness, and that's what we were talking. But you know what? It's a beautiful segue into our new comic book day segment this week, isn't it?
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
buddy. I got a sickness for the thickness.
I love it. That's great.
So we
no.
Oh,
obviously
yeah.
BC, he had some stuff going on this week, couldn't make the show. So yeah, we kind of ran with it a little bit and made the slides a little different this week.
Yo, side note, that exercise great for quad strength. Just letting you know.
That
is.
right there is called
Like minus the
Hyper
twerking, minus the twerking, but like
Not missing leg day at all.
That's called I'm gonna be a father soon. That's what that's called.
Oh no.
And perfect timing, Michael Baker, because we have 0 honorable mentions for you this week. We just have a top 10.
That's a big
Just
goose
10.
egg, fam.
Not 5
all right,
anymore.
I want to pour me some
And
cereal.
we just tried to limit to 10, and this week was perfect for it because it was actually pretty easy to do.
It's a lighter week for new comic book day picks.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So
Yeah.
we're gonna kick it off with Masquerade #1 from Dark Horse, and just made the list because obviously it's a new series, but one of the other highlights to it is that I guess Kevin Smith is going to be writing on it. So
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, I mean, he's written some comic stuff before. I know his Green Arrow run's pretty fantastic. He did some stuff on Daredevil too. I think he had some stuff that didn't get finished, if I remember right. But
Really?
yeah, so it might be worth a pickup.
Keys, you picking this up?
This one was not on my radar, but like, I might give it a read. I won't lie.
I myself, what was the last book that Dark Horse just put out a few weeks back? It had the gold foil variant in the title as well. It was about a bunch
That
of
Minor
villains.
Threats.
Minor Threats.
Yeah.
So I picked that book up, and I haven't picked up any Dark Horse ever, man. Like I just stayed away from Dark Horse, but I picked that up and thought it was a fantastic read. So I took a gander into the Dark Horse previews, and I saw this one, and I figured, you know what, Minor Threats wasn't bad. I'll pick this up, give it a read. It's not bad. Maybe I'll start picking up some more Dark Horse.
Yeah, I mean they've had a couple coming out the last few weeks that have been pretty good. I liked Survival Street too. So
I heard that was pretty good.
Fire.
I'll have to read that.
yeah, I
1
liked
and 2 was dope.
it. So all right, next slide.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so Black Caravan, I believe, is putting this out. Sergeant Werewolf #1, and I forget. I know Black Caravan and Joseph, I think Schmalke, I might be butchering his name, have they do a lot of work together. So I'm actually not sure if he's on this one or not. But obviously it's a commando werewolf, so sort of a horror series with an action vibe.
Okay.
I've never heard of this, man. Hero said that he read preview issue 1, last book that we were just on.
Yeah, that was the last one. Yep.
And apparently Masquerade was originally pitched to DC as a TV show, but they didn't like the character in question. Damn.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I did not know
Might
that.
be
Yo,
interesting to
thank
check it out.
Marvel with the knowledge. Yeah,
I,
Face, this was not on my radar, man. And I saw this, I was like, the hell is this? So let me know how this is, man. Let me know. Yo,
Well, you're gonna have to let me know as well because I had no idea this was coming out. But I do want to say one thing: they got the month wrong, man. Like I know Halloween's coming, but
Right?
still got a month, bro.
I love
So-
how you motherfuckers just assume that I'm picking this up. I mean, I
I-
am, but
you will. You pick all the books up.
I'm seeing action, a werewolf, dope cover. I'm taking Face
Listen,
automatically.
listen. Grass is green, my ass is brown. Face picks up every comic book day issue. That's my 2 cents.
Is that
right?
like a haiku or something?
That was
I
beautiful.
think it was. Hyper just wrote me a haiku. I feel blessed.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. On that note,
I
next slot.
love it. I fucking love it.
Pick number 3. Star Trek.
Oh,
Lower
okay.
Decks
Star Trek.
1.
Lower Decks,
IDW.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know much about this. I know there's like an animated series for Star Trek, called Lower Decks. Obviously, that's supposed to be pretty funny, and this is the first issue of the comic, so it's gonna be, I guess, the first appearance of some of these characters that are in that series. So if you're a Star Trek fan, might be worth looking into. That's about all I got on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Star Wars for the win. I can't do this, dude.
See, I mean, I don't mind Star Trek, but I actually have not seen any of this series yet, so I know nothing about it. This is actually probably be my introduction to it because I'll pick it up, obviously.
I just want to say, live long and prosper. But no,
There you go.
Yo, I think you did it. Wait, is it? Wait, which one is it?
It's like
Oh, I thought you folded it.
The
My bad.
Transformers, My Little Ponies crossover, though. I did pick that up.
Culture.
I am not.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Believe it or not. So I will not be picking this up. So it's not on my radar at all. I'll be honest,
I'll give it a shot. Come on,
dude. There's so much history of Star Trek. Unless it's all new characters with a brand new story, it's going to be hard to catch on. At least for myself.
I think it pretty much is.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Well,
Damn.
maybe I spoke too soon.
But it's supposed to be more, humorous and stuff. So
Okay.
Hey, what about you, Hyper?
He's got another haiku for us.
Wait. Released at my local library.
Give us
guess
another
nothing
haiku.
on that one.
This one I'll respectfully pass. I say respectfully because I'm sure I know Dan is a Star Trek fan, so I will respectfully pass.
You know
on
what?
this one.
Make
Hyper's
Dan a
not the newest Star
haiku
Trek.
then.
What's that?
I said make Dan a haiku.
There you go.
Oh, what am I, like the haiku machine? That thing
You are
is
now.
spontaneous.
Yeah,
You can't just wish it. It just comes in the moment.
you can't just go around gifting haikus to everybody. I won't feel
Yeah,
special
man.
anymore.
I got it.
Exactly.
Star Trek Lower Decks 1. I'll read the first issue. That ass on screen, I'm gonna need a tissue. Next.
Next book, please.
I don't know if it's a haiku or a rap, but next
That's how you like bars.
Sorry.
You had the hand swaying and everything.
I'm sorry.
No, it was good. It was good, man. I loved it.
Speaking about no judgment, Judgment Day.
I think as I speak of tissues.
we are definitely bringing the judgment on this one.
Yeah.
So Axe Judgment Day number 4. Just kind of a continuation of the Big Mom.
Oh shit, am I frozen?
Hello?
Face
You cut out?
disappeared.
Well,
I thought it was me at first. I won't lie.
you know what that means?
It's your turn.
It means that
It's Mr. Kia Shoes!
All right,
Alright.
enlighten us, Keys, on this one.
well, we got the Avengers, X-Men, and Eternals and the series that I have not started reading yet because I know it's damn well going to be convoluted. Seeing as though I just finished up that Well, not finished. Yeah, finished up that Eternals. Was just reading the Eternals. One that you might want to pick up in that right face.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with
see
all
shit.
It's your turn, Face, so you can jump on in.
Nah, I don't know what happened. I just lost connection for a second, I guess, or whatever. So
No worries, man. You didn't miss much.
I feel like he's probably wrapped it up pretty well.
You see?
We didn't even get to
See?
do it yet.
I have not read this series yet. I've been picking up each issue, but I just have so much on the read pile right now, and going to Comic-Con over the weekend, and the Midnight Madness sale at my shop. The pile's just grown, right? So
Getting late over Labor Day.
I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, you got to catch up on it, man. It's actually been pretty good. It's been a pretty good read.
I mean,
Not
my
usually
two senses. Look, Judgment Day. What can I say? It's in the Terminator franchise. That's the best sequel.
Oh, that's facts, bro.
Nothing tops Part 2.
This is facts also. This
wow.
All right.
Wow. Okay, that's almost convinced me. So
yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Yep. All right. Moving on to the next slide, we got Venom number 10.
Speaking about convoluted, holy!
I know you're excited.
Oh my! Hey, you know what? It's an interesting read. Okay.
It is.
Spec value.
Interesting.
Not really there.
I mean, everybody's Eddie, so.
Exactly. I was just gonna say spoilers, but spoilers. Everybody is.
It's literally on the spoiler cover.
Yo, fair, man.
You can't miss it.
I swear I called this shit way back, but that's hey, it is an interesting read though. Time travel, whatnot, through space and time continuum of symbiote existence. It's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, there's some crazy going on.
Yeah, although I think it's a little out there. Yeah. I'm still following. Yeah,
it's definitely leading somewhere, but where we're gonna end up, who knows?
Yeah, we had just had beef with Kang, just a little mini beef. Now they're going to where? To Hulk or whatever. No, Thor.
Yeah,
Thor.
I think no.
Thor.
Is it? Yeah, it is Thor.
Yeah, man. So he's just going everywhere now.
So, getting lots of visitations, lots of cameos.
Hey, and the free comic book day Spider-Man. When they had little Dylan recruiting the Osborn child. Shoot.
Normie
to like a symbiote war. So somehow this is all going to tie together. Looks pretty sick. I'm following along.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to start kind of making more sense, fleshing itself out, tying itself up together here in the next few issues. So we'll see. Feels like this is where it's going to start to do that with, the reveal of Bedlam's identity, and I think everybody else's too, or whatever. So, so we'll see.
Pick number 6.
Oh, and I'll give you that, Michael Baker. Aliens is probably on par with T2 in terms of best sequel.
Okay.
Star Wars, bitches.
Damn.
When you say Star Wars, which Star Wars?
No, I still put T2 over Star Wars. I still put T2 over Star Wars.
I mean, or fucking the second trilogy, to be honest. It works the same.
Yo, that is right, man. It's some patience for sure.
Yeah. All right. Pick number 6.
Oh, Jeff Lemire.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
Lemire.
I think you were right the first time.
Yeah. Coming out with this interconnected universe of horror stories. This is the newest edition. I believe it's the first comic edition. I read the trade of 10,000 Black It was called The Pathway. It was like one of the first entries. And it was so cool, man. Jeff really knows how to give you those unpleasant feels.
So,
I'm signed up for this, man. I'm ready to go. I
so
can't
this ties
see.
into it.
So they
Yeah.
all share the same universe.
Oh shit. Okay.
Whether I highly doubt this is like a direct sequel. It could be,
It's just like a spin-off from it.
but it's somewhere.
They're gonna tie in somehow
Yeah.
together. It sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like right now it's slated for like I think 3 projects. The graphic novel that he was talking about with what was it, The Passageway or something like that? You said.
Yeah, the passageway. Yeah, it was good. It was good, man.
Yeah, and then this series, the 10,000 Black Feathers, it's coming out in comic book form, and then there's another graphic novel that's coming out later. I want to say something about the Tempest or something like that. I can't remember what the last one's going to be called. But yeah, they're all going to tie in together. The horror universe, and Jeff Lemire writes some fantastic horror. So, and I think.
Oh,
Oh, did he cut out again?
Who?
Face. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I think he did.
15. Only 10, boys. Only 10. But no, it's
Yeah.
solid. It's
All right. I'll be picking this up for sure then. Yeah, I'll be picking this up.
It's got some really eerie feels, like Silver Coin, but like just I don't know, different, similar but different.
Better.
Sorry,
We'll
guys,
see.
we're getting some storms here, so I keep losing
No
connection
worries,
now.
bro. No worries.
All right, I think we could
Yeah,
probably go on
Ozzy's
to the
joined
next.
the chat.
Ozzy, what's up?
All right, this one should be on everybody's list
Oh
for New Comic Book Day.
Nakayama killing that cover too.
Most definitely. We got a sweet team for the Midnight Suns. Let's be real. Possible appearances, new villains, etc., etc.
It is a really dope team.
Yeah.
Isn't one of the covers a connecting? I could be wrong, but I thought one of them might have been.
You could be right.
I can't check right now. I'm streaming from my phone here, so. But yeah, I'm definitely picking this up. I'm all in for it. I think it's gonna be a fantastic, fun read. Nothing you take too serious, but yeah, I'm on board.
Okay.
I just don't know where Wolverine fits.
I was
That's
gonna
what
ask the
I'm-
same question. Okay,
like,
I didn't want to
yo.
be the odd man out. I didn't want to be the odd man out, but like, what team has Wolverine not been in? X-Men, Uncanny Adventures, New Avengers, Savage Avengers. And now,
Wolverine equals sales.
and no, I totally agree. I think that's what his role is in the team. I think it's there to boost numbers because
This
everyone
is
there
role
you
in every
see,
team.
no, everyone there has some kind of role in the macabre, that kind of universe. Like you have Blade, Magic, Ghost, right? They all have some ties to that kind of horror / dark realm. Whereas Wolverine kind of, I don't know. I mean, he's just a feral dude. I guess maybe that's
Is that-
it. But
Uh-huh.
Is that Kushala on the cover?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. I'm happy to see her back.
Yeah,
What
but,
do they call him
like,
now? Spirit Rider.
As far as Wolverine, you just remember that shit when they're fighting Japanese demons, and he's the only
no,
one.
but Face, I do agree with you. I feel like Wolverine's inserted because of everyone. I mean, I would say Blade also is a household name. No, actually, even Ghost Rider. But of all the castmates, Wolverine is by far, the biggest name on that team.
Ah,
Shout to
you let me down,
Yeah,
Paul.
of course.
You let me down, bro.
Oh shit! How did he let you down? He just checked for you.
Yeah.
Because I wanted there to be a connecting. I thought I had read that. I was pumped, man. I let myself down.
All right, moving on. Next slide, and I think.
Do.
Yeah,
Oh,
Edge of Spider-Verse number. What the fuck are we on now? 3, 4?
I believe it is 3.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
And
about
so
read the
this
first
one
two?
is which one is this one? Night Spider? Night Spider, yeah.
Night Spider.
The Felicia Hardy Spider-Man.
She did she not appear in number 2? Who the hell was number 2?
Number 2 was
The UK was it not?
Oh
No, that was
yeah,
number-
yeah. Oh no.
No,
I
I
can't
man,
remember now.
hard to
Fuck.
keep track. I know we had Spider Laird and Spider Rex in the first issue. I forget who was in number 2.
Yeah, so it would have been number 2 was Spider UK and somebody else.
Spider.
But either way, fantastic read so far. It's not going to stop now. We're going to get some more characters, and
More
you know,
crazy ass spider characters.
yeah, and every
Sylvie
other
Spider,
Spider Verse
Spider Mobile, Spider Rex. I mean, yeah, pretty much
Peter
throwing
Parker.
anything. Like, yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, it's just you
All
never
the
know with these. Yeah, I mean, I know the prevailing thought is pick these up because you never know what hits.
Pick
Like
this up because it's hilarious.
Yeah. It's just that I think people saw what happened to that. What is it? That Spider-Verse number 6, and because of the heights of that book, I think people are going to start getting a lot of FOMO for these Spider-Verse books a lot more than before. Keep in mind that was also, I think the print run on that was also lower than what is probably on this series in general.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Or
I'll say
we
that
read
these
it.
print runs on these are probably pretty decent. Oh yeah, Princess Spider. That's that's another one we got. I don't remember what issue, but yeah, Princess Spider. Well,
No, I'm picking it up for sure.
yeah.
The
All right.
hell is
I
this?
figure we.
So this is actually number 2 and number 1 both kind of related. This is the
What
first
the
one too. It's Batman's mystery casebook, and apparently this will actually be coming out, I guess, tomorrow for Batman Day or some shit. Yeah, it's a free issue, I guess. That your comics, your LCSs should have. So
Hey,
it obviously has a animated kind of kid vibe to it. So you probably won't be a whole lot of them out there, but I think the other book's going to be the one that people go after more.
I didn't even know this existed until right now.
I know, right? A lot of
Straight
people
up.
didn't. That's why we're talking about it.
Hey,
I mean, the thing is, I've seen this kind of imprint exist only because during Free Comic Book Day, that's when you see those offshoot, those what do you call it, the kid version of DC characters, like in the
Like the
same
Marvel
drawing
Super
stuff.
Action.
oh, that was Damien at
Yeah.
school. With
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
kid, man. Yeah.
I always see like they always throw those Free Comic Book Day issues, and then basically it leads into like this trade paperback that you have to buy for the rest of the story.
Right, something like that. And this may be the same. I have no idea.
Yeah, because because is this an actual floppy or is this what do you call it, like a trade?
An actual
it's-
floppy.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
it. Sorry, I had
Yeah,
to
no,
call you out on
it's a
it.
comic apparently. So
Fuck, I ain't picking it up. It's DC. If it's free and I happen to
It's free.
see it, maybe I'll
What do
throw
you mean?
one.
That's
If
how
I-
much
if
is
I
it.
come across it, but like, I'm not gonna go out of my way looking for it. Hashtag
That's his
floppy.
disdain. That's his disdain for DC. It's even if it's free, he won't even pick it up. Just
That's craziness. All right, well let's flip to the number 1 because, as I said, this is a 2-for-1. So
Give me the drum roll. Oh
There we
my
go.
lord. Dude has no idea who this is.
Hush! I'll be picking that one up.
another free issue that should be coming out tomorrow for Batman Day. It's the reprinting of, I think, 608, I believe.
think you're right.
608, I believe, the start of the arc. Yeah.
Yeah. Dope cover too. I know Marvel's a fan of that cover. So
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that cover too. Got a big ass picture of it on my wall. So
It
Oh,
sucks it's not
100%.
609 though, because 609 is actually the first appearance of Hush.
well,
It's
maybe that'll be
free.
coming next month. Yeah, and it's free. Come on.
It's free.
No, that's what I mean. Like, but you've seen how those free first appearance books still end up popping off. Like, remember those Halloween Comic Fest books, like
Yeah.
the one for Dr. Aphra and Miles Morales.
Yeah.
They do tend to get some value from time to time. So we'll see.
And actually, to call Tim out quick, I did read Death in the Family. So
Did you actually?
or
Oh,
Killing Joke. It was Killing Joke.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, Killing Joke. I haven't done Death in the Family yet, but Killing Joke. Yeah, so hey guys, I'm doing my homework. I'm working on some DC here and there.
all right.
But
You need Flashpoint in your life, and then read this new Flashpoint.
yeah,
What sold Dude on the Killing Joke was because it was only 64 pages.
That's fair.
That is fair, actually. Shoot.
this guy.
Shoot.
Hey, you read Sandman?
Yeah, I read
Yeah,
Sandman.
you
That
got
was a
one up
trippy
on me
run.
there.
Yeah, I'll pick this up. Why not? I'll pick this up before I pick up the cartoon one. The end.
Right. That's the end.
Right on. Yeah, that's some good picks, honestly.
Though I believe we do have one more slide. We're gonna go ahead and throw up there real quick. Because as you guys know, what time is it, Keys?
Trade Center.
Oh Lord.
Oh, how are you gonna say it before the intro? That's just messed
Man.
up.
Come
I
on.
thought he was
man.
gonna get to it, bro.
Man, you see me out here struggling, okay? You see me out here struggling, bro.
He ain't struggling no more.
Wow, you just really put the pressure on me now. That's what happened. Hold up. There it is. Unfortunately, it's not on a slide, but it is what it is. It's
Zoom
a
in.
picture.
It's sort of on a slide.
Oops.
There we go.
Semi-zoomed.
That's better than nothing.
Our little trade scenario for this week. Yeah, we can.
All right, everyone, bust out your binoculars and your magnifying glass. We're about to do Trade Center.
Yo.
We kept this one small and relevant. You know, it's no big
Thank
books this week, but two that have been talked about. So we got Meet the Scrolls #1, with the first appearance of Glory Warner, who is reportedly possibly played by Amelia Clarke.
I thought it was
in Secret
confirmed.
Invasion. I don't think it's 100% confirmed yet.
No, okay.
So, but it's sounding like it is pretty likely. And then we got the Incredible Hulk 250, the first cameo appearance of Sabra. It also has a couple other cameo appearances in it. The Arabian Nights and let's see, there's one other one too.
There's two. Yeah, but it has a bunch of first cameos.
Yeah,
Not just Sabra.
A couple cameos, but Sabra is the one that has the one that's people have been talking about because obviously she's going to show up in Captain America 4. So, where are you guys at on it, Keith?
Well, according to my friend, the Ancient One, he is going to go with Hulk 250 all the way because he owns it and it's a great story. I don't know a damn thing about either of these books, so I would have to go with Hulk.
Hold up, Keys. One thing real quick before you go on. The other cameo, I guess, that's in Hulk is the Soviet super soldiers.
Oh, see, that's cool. Okay, then there. All right, you know what? Hulk it is, because I can't think of anything fly to say, but yeah, Hulk 250 for sure. Then.
All right, dude.
All right. So a couple of things on this trade. So there's been some rumors with who Amelia Clarke's playing, whether it's this character from Meet the Scrolls #1, but there's also been another book in the mix for the longest time, and it was New Avengers 40. Right? The Queen Varanki. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
So there was rumors that she was going to play that character as well. Now they're saying it's said character from Meet the Scrolls 1. Better just cover your bases. They're not expensive books to go and buy out there raw by all means. I actually picked up Meet the Scrolls #1. I can't remember how much I said, like $13 at my LCS at the sale. And I actually picked up Incredible Hulk 256, which is Sabra's first full appearance at the sale, but it doesn't have all the rest of these cameo appearances. That being said, they're both going for around the same right now, just with this little, jump up in price. I would go for the Hulk 250, just because I don't have it, and it's got all those extra little notches in the belt.
Hyper, where you at?
So it's funny that dude said that he picked up Meet the Scrolls. I mean, I have both books, but I don't know if dude remembers this, but I actually picked up Meet the Scrolls #1, and it just occurred to me I picked it up when me and dude were hunting in Brockville a year ago, and I found this in the dollar bin.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, yeah. Listen, I mean, look, I'm not gonna put you all in suspense. I'm just gonna go with the chat and say I'm going with Hulk 250. Partly because look, the cover itself is a much better cover. You have Silver Surfer battling Hulk. It's an oversized anniversary issue, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, just between the covers alone, I'm just siding with the Hulk 250, and obviously there's, like Face mentioned, there's a lot more multiple cameos in this book. So
Yeah.
but it's just a dope cover.
Well,
that's
I mean,
my main basis.
so the thing is, I mean, there is multiple cameos in the Incredible Hulk, but in the Meet the Scrolls, I mean, there is more than just that one first appearance. It's the first appearance of the whole family and everything like that.
Right, that's true.
That being said, you know, I liked putting this trade scenario up there because it is kind of one of those ones where you had like cameos versus first appearances, and you know, multiple of both, multiple first appearances in Meet the Scrolls, but they're all very heavily tied together. You know, they're a family unit and everything like that. So, you know, while there is more than one, and obviously one that's getting some news, they're all so interrelated. You're probably not really going to see them anywhere else in any other projects or anything like that. That being said, with Incredible Hulk, they're all cameos, but they're very different characters. I mean, you know, you have the Arabian Nights, and then you have the Soviet super soldiers that can all take parts in different projects from what Sabra is showing up in. You know what I mean? So there's multiple avenues to use them. So for me personally, I got to agree. I'm leaning towards the Hulk 250, and I got to go with the cover too, man. Silver Surfer Hulk, like you guys said. That's the one.
I got a general question for everyone concerning these two. I'll give my opinion after, but do you guys think these will go up significantly in price, or just jump up, kind of take a dip after the appearances and everything? You know what I mean? Like, I personally don't think they're gonna go, you know, for any crazy coin. You know what I mean? I think we'll see a small little spike.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they will.
Flip.
Yeah, no, it'll be pretty much what's typical. You know, they'll spike and then they'll come back down for the most part. If either of them, I think, would have any real lasting chance at keeping some value, it'd probably be the Hulk, just because of the different characters that can appear in different places. Maybe one of them hits
for sure.
So
I like Marvel's comment right there.
It's true, yeah. I would put that in the same tier as the Arthur Harrow. And even like if we're talking Skrulls, like look at what happened with that. I forgot what issue number, but first appearance of Varanki, that shot up, and then I think it cooled back down again. So, what's that?
New Avengers 40.
Yeah, I think it was like at one point like a $4 book. I don't know what. I'm pretty sure it cooled down. I don't know to what level, but it's just one of these. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're gonna have to break the bank for either of these books if you do want to pick them up at some point, even if it does spike. Especially now in this climate, I think we're not in 2021 where keys, like when they do spike, they're not exploding like they used to. So, and especially this tier of characters, I don't think you have to worry about them like being stupid expensive. So.
All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much the show we got for you this week.
That's it.
So we're going to go ahead and let you guys get out of here. As always, join us back here again next week. Same time, same channel, same stupid shit.
And FOC this weekend.
Yep. And I was just going to say that. Royally Fucked will be back this weekend. No holidays going on this weekend. No D23. So
Hey.
hopefully
Oh.
people.
Face, I just want to plug a channel of a friend of the channel.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
PM Nerdy. He always supports our show. He actually is doing a
over
show
there
right now.
right now.
Yeah, at 8:30 on his channel, and he has a Neighbor to the North as
Neighbor
a
to the
special
North.
guest.
Yeah.
So definitely
Get
jump on TM Nerdy's channel.
Go.
Actually, that's where I'm heading right now to jump over there and check them out.
Hell
So
yeah.
we'll see you guys there.
Wait, Hyper, you got to leave us with a haiku.
Oh snap!
Right.
Okay, hold on.
I feel like he
It's
was
too
like
much pressure. I
freestyle
feel
rapper.
like it's
Okay, hold on.
Oh, he's got this. Wants it.
All right, listen. We're all stoked. Keys is yoked. Go to the library to read about books if you want to get woke.
Damn. We out.
I have no words.
Peace.